Live from the VITAJEX studio in beautiful downtown Freeside, this is the CAROTHERS show, where health is chronically low, there is never enough AP, and the mast has always been broken. I'm your host, CAROTHERS, with my sidekick, Speed Bop Doobop, and today we've got a great show for you. We're going to be chatting it up about a few things today. And then we're going to be diving into some Sea of Thieves after a little touch of Geoguesr. But we need to get things started. And how do we get things started? That's right. We pull up some old YouTube videos. Some old YouTube videos. Right, ladies and gentlemen, old YouTube videos. I'm talking 2016, a decade ago. And if it makes you uncomfortable that 2016 was a decade ago, welcome to the generation, brother. Oh, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, 2016, freaking decade ago. I can't say I'm a big fan of that. That fact kind of like, like haunts me a little bit, if I'm being honest. All right, so we got YouTube. Let's pull this right. I'm pull it up. Right, and this, just because some of the old stuff is funny doesn't mean there's no new stuff that's funny. But gosh dang, man. Let's see. What? They're not allowed to still upload stuff? They're uploading dang new stuff. I hate this. Okay, these guys are supposed to only... Ooh, okay. Yeah, Demo Higgins. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for Demo Higgins. And if you know who Demo Higgins is, we might be best friends. If you know who Demo Higgins is, you're in the right place, buddy. You're in the right place. Demo Higgins, attorney at law. Oh. Let me just triple check this one. I need the Demo Higgins, attorney at law. It's all real lawyers. Where's the Demo Higgins? Bro, when it's so old, you can't even freaking find it, bro. Alright, well, I can't find Demo Higgins, attorney at law, so I will settle for the next best legal videos. And that's Nick Fuentes, freaking decking some woman that came to his house. Nick Fuentes pepper spray video. Here you go. All right, this will have to do. This is like that time that Joe Rogan's like, "Hey, do you want to see that video of the dog? There's like a yappy dog, and it like the horse trips over it, and the guy dies." And Theo Vaughn's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Jamie, pull it up." He couldn't find it. You want to see a video of a Komodo dragon eating a deer? All right. Okay, let's pull up YouTube. I'm pull up YouTube. No. Who's that guy? That ain't me. That just ain't. That simply ain't me. I don't know what to tell you. There he is. There we are. Okay. Oh, we could watch the whole 6-minute body cam footage. That could be good. Or we could watch the really quick one. I think we should watch this one.
This almost feels illegal to...
This is silly business. Okay, now we. Sometimes, YouTube's kind of starting to feel like one of those websites where you would get like you download like illegal music back in the day. If you remember that, I don't know if you guys remember that, but there were like websites where you would go and you would like LimeWire and Grokster, and you would just straight up download like music that was like copyrighted, and just complete theft back in the day. But the internet, it was the Wild West. But nowadays, well, and the thing with it was they were just riddled with viruses. Like there would just be viruses all over these websites. You would click into it, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah. Anyway,
Getting this guy over here has made a bad joke online, and now people are targeting his house. This lady, as she came over here, rang the doorbell. Apparently, he sprayed her with mace in the eyes and pushed her down the stairs. So she just wants to report. So like for now, I'm just gonna get his side of the story. I guess she fell into the concrete. I make sure she's okay, and then her eyes, apparently she has pepper spray.
So these two people are outside my house, filming my house. I called the police earlier. They drove by. They saw it going on. They drove right past. They're marching around on my sidewalk. They came up to the door. I pushed her down the steps because she's banging on my door, filming my house. People are saying they're going to come and kill me. So someone needs to come out here.
Okay, I'll have him on the way. What's your name?
It's Nick Fuentes.
Okay. And then is it a male?
Oh my gosh, maybe I'm reading too much into it. But that sigh. Let me go back.
Nick Fuentes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What's your name? It's Nick Fuentes. Okay. Like she knew. It's almost like she knew exactly who he is. And she's like, all right, Nick. Okay. All right. We'll get it taken care of.
And then is it a male and a female, or two males?
Two females.
Two females? Are they black, white, or Hispanic?
They're
Both are. Do you know what they're wearing?
no, I didn't get a good look.
Okay. All right, I'll have him on the way, okay?
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
I'm getting a couple things about. Can we do it here, man? I don't want to go all the way to the back.
She's gonna.
Well, I'm telling you, let's do it here.
Let's do it here.
Come on, man. I don't want to.
Why?
Huh? I don't want to argue with you.
I want to go in the backyard where she can't have a line of sight from.
Well, she's not even filming.
But she could. So.
Nick, I don't want. I'm trying to.
Let's just go to the backyard.
Nick,
why
well,
did you
is your
wanna
Nick?
go to the backyard?
Is your name Nick?
Yes.
Okay, Nick. I'm trying to get your side of the story, and by you acting like this is not helping, man. I got two stories, and I'm trying to just kind of find the middle ground.
Well,
here.
let me take your card, because I'm not doing an interview.
Huh?
What I'm going to tell you is this.
Well, I heard they're targeting your house.
Yes. I've been
About
harassed
social
for the past
media.
4 days.
Okay, and what is that about?
I posted a joke on the internet. I'm a live streamer.
You're like a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah.
You're saying you're a white supremacist?
I'm not a white supremacist. I'm Mexican. My last name's Fuentes.
I know. I kind of
white supremacist.
I saw the last night.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, you know how this 2024 man, you make one bad joke and this happens, especially right now after Trump won, man.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it's a very political thing to say.
we also live in a free country where you can speak without people showing up and trying to hurt you.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of disagree with Nick here. There's like kind of two aspects to this. For one, the freedom of speech is a guarantee that the government cannot abridge your right to free expression, right? And so the government is allowed to make laws that say you can't call Nick Fuentes ugly, okay? You can't call the president ugly. You can't say that the police suck, right? They can't make laws like that, and they can't make laws that say you can't worship Jesus or whatever religion you might subscribe to, right? These would be laws that would be unconstitutional because, the First Amendment says Congress shall make no law, right, that abridges or limits the right to free expression via speech, religion, petition, assembly, and press. or any of the rights thereof, right? However, that doesn't mean you have a right to say whatever you think and not have any consequences, right? And so, we've seen it's hard to come up with a good example of somewhere that someone said something and they were like tarred and feathered for it, other than the fact that tarred and feathered is a phrase that we use because people used to be tarred and feathered when they would say things that people didn't like, right? So you still have to, contend with the reality that people say things you don't like, or that people might not like what you say. And if they don't like what you say, they might respond in a certain way. Does that mean it's okay? Of course not. There have been people who've tried to kill Nick Fuentes. That's not cool. That's not a cool thing. Even if he was the most racist person, which I don't really think he is. I think he's like kind of a softball racist. And that's not to say like, oh, there's way more. But there are people who actually hate other races. And I'm not going to get into that. But there are people who actually hate other races. Nick Fuentes just kind of is like, he's like a race realist, which, I mean, like, look, hey, it's his opinion. I have my own opinions. Is it okay to, believe what he believes? Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I think time will tell. History will look back on him either as a hero or a villain. But the fact of the matter is, he's certainly not the worst person. I think he's just the most famous, openly not anti-racist person, And so, and also he lives in Chicago. I mean, I couldn't think of a worse place for a right-wing live streamer to live. I don't know where Steven Crowder lives, but I would be surprised if he lived in Chicago. I get it. Look, I think Nick has said some things where I've watched Nick before and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the worst take I've ever heard in my entire life. And then other times I'm like, he's got a point. And then other times I'm like, I really don't like how James, it is exactly what you know it is. There's other times that I'm like, I really don't like the way he addresses certain things. He's certainly immature to some extent. But that doesn't, I don't think that gives people the right to go to his house, to dox him, to try to murder him. I mean, literally, and it would be one thing if he was just exaggerating and there were a couple of people that ding dong ditched his house or toilet papered his house, but people show up to his house with freaking crossbows and guns and are like, they're banging on the door saying, come out, Nick, we're here to lynch you. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I think that if there were people regularly, and by regularly, I mean more than once, coming to my house to threaten my life and try to kill me. I mean, it's not even just threatening his life. They're also trying to kill him. If people are coming to my house to try to kill me and someone ding dong ditched me, I would probably come out on the steps and freaking shove them to the ground. But, hey, Gage the Great, how you doing? VITAJEX, what is up, man? VITAJEX puts it in your eye, dude. Don't forget to take your handful. But yeah, I agree. Sometimes Nick's a little much. But I do think in most cases he at least thinks it's not like he just talks without thinking. There is some thought that goes into a lot of what he has to say. But anyway, sometimes it's a wild stretch. Yeah. And I don't know. It's, you have to take the good and the bad and say, I don't know. I guess I think of it for whatever reason, we look at political pundits and we say they are not allowed any of the grace that I give to so many other people, right? I think of Steven Crowder, and I used to be a big fan of Steven Crowder. I'm not as much of a big fan anymore, but it has to do with some of the things he's done politically and some of the things he's done, in terms of content. When he got kicked off YouTube for denying the election, he said, give us your email address and we will never use it for advertisement of any kind. And then he used it for advertisement. I gave him my email address and he used it for advertisement. That's really awful. I hate that junk. All his credibility gone right then. I don't even care what he's saying. I like G. Morgan Jr. And I know that there's a lot of people, Candace Owens, a bunch of other people are like, Steven Crowder's a scumbag. I hate him. He's the worst. When he was going through his divorce, it was ugly. And I was like, look, man, it's tough. You go through a divorce, that's a rough situation. There's nobody really stays clean. It's a lot of mudslinging. And all these other people are like, he's a sociopath. It's like, well, he runs a radio show. I'm not surprised. But he lied to me. And I can't abide that junk. I can't abide him lying to me. Right? But for whatever reason, we take R. Kelly, and he is obviously doing bad things. We take P. Diddy. We take all these other guys that are obvious, O.J. Simpson, that are obviously guilty of like crimes. And we're like, the music was good. The Heisman Award was hard earned. Whatever the thing is that they did that was awesome, we like ignore all the other aspects of it. But when it comes to political pundits like Destiny, and don't get me wrong, I am not a Destiny fan. But when it comes to political pundits like Destiny, we say, well, he did this one thing, and so I actually hate him. And it's like, dude, he says a lot of things that are pretty well thought out and justified. You can't abide that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Destiny said some horrid things that I'm like, I think Destiny is very silly sometimes. But he also says some things where I'm like, he's got a point. Maybe there should be this. Maybe there should be that. But anyway, all right. It's okay. Nobody should be hunting anyone, and people should be held accountable for the things they say, but legally and without mob getting involved and trying to kill people illegally. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, people used to duel each other on the steps of Congress for what they say. But the thing is, a duel is a little bit different than finding out a streamer's address and going to their house and trying to kill them, right? Because, like, if you called Nick on the phone and you were like, hey, meet me at this place, and you and I are going to shoot at each other, I think that would be one thing. And I don't know that I would not be in favor of that. Like, I think duels are kind of cool. If both people agree to the duels, we used to have duels. We outlawed them like less than 100 years ago. But since duels are outlawed, it's like, people just try to assassinate people. And it's like, it's pretty cringe. I don't know. But yeah, James, I agree. Why bother Nick? Just speedrun Scientology. It looks way more fun. Speedrunning Scientology does seem like a lot of fun. Right? And, I used to live near like a Scientology prison. I mean, a Scientology, it was like a compound, and they had like chain link fences with like high barbed wire and like spotlights. I don't know, man. I don't know what they did over there. But speedrun it. Like a Tyler Oliveira video about it showing up. Have you seen, there's a, okay, we'll watch that in a minute. Let's get through this.
Here because I live in Berwyn.
Okay.
I live on the south side.
Okay.
And I came to do a little video because my friends keep saying, he lives near town.
Yeah.
So I went outside and did.
I came here because I live in this neighborhood. Okay. And so I have every right to show up to this right-wing streamer's house with all my left-wing pins and my camera phone out and implicitly threaten him and his life, right? Because if he showed up to my house, I wouldn't feel threatened and possibly attack him. Right? Okay, I don't like Destiny, but for the rhetoric, and is personally has much desire. He's right on some things, but he's not great. A duel would be awesome, but it's also illegal. Now going into a boxing ring. Yeah, and that's one cool thing about Creator Clash and like all the Creator boxing stuff is like you can take, I would like it a lot more if it was like Destiny versus Nick Fuentes, which I think they're probably about the same size. Or like Hassan versus Asmongold would never work, but Hassan versus Sam Hyde, I think I would love to see that if it could ever happen. And you could take these political ideologies or like Hassan versus Steven Crowder, because Steven Crowder, I think, could probably contend with Hassan Piker. And that's something I would want to see, man, but instead, what do we get? I don't know, man. We get KSI versus Jake Paul and Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Where I love Mike Tyson. I'm really sad about what happened. I don't want to talk about it. Man. Okay. We have to. We got to bring back the duels, dude. What a weirdo. Just go home. Yeah, see, it's just like, you can just, you have zero chance of getting shoved off of Nick Fuentes' steps and pepper sprayed if you just write on a YouTube comment, I hate this guy, or like, this guy sucks, Zero chance of him shoving you off his steps and pepper spraying you. But if you show up at his house, I think you will 100% be assaulted, but okay. Andrew Wilson versus Brian Shapiro. I don't know who Brian Shapiro is. Are you talking about Ben Shapiro? But I do think that Andrew Wilson, if you're talking about Ben Shapiro, Andrew Wilson versus Ben Shapiro would be definitely interesting. But I think Ben's probably pretty small. Back when I was in college, like when I was going to community college years and years and years ago, I used to watch Ben Shapiro like every day for like, I think I did that for like a month. And then I was like, somebody made a supercut of Ben Shapiro's show, and it was like an ad every 3 minutes was kind of the joke, was like brought to you by, Ghost VPN or whatever. Like it was just over and over and over again. But yeah, Gage the Great, just showing up at someone's house is incredibly dangerous. And like the fact of the matter is, a lot of people do that. I don't know if it's so common in Chicago, and the reason that Nick might have pepper spray instead of a gun is because guns are pretty difficult to get in Chicago. Well, they're not that hard to get. It's still America. Like, you still get your hands on one legally and safely, but you have that waiting period and some stuff like that because Illinois has some laws, and then Chicago has additional laws about like what you can and can't have as far as capacity and stuff. I don't think it affects your ability to defend your household all that much, but you definitely can't take him outside. And so I don't even know if he goes outside, but pepper spray is I think it's a good self-defense tool because in most cases it de-escalates and it incapacitates. So like if someone is intent on doing you harm, so long as they don't have a gun in their hand, if you pepper spray them in the face, the likelihood they will be able to successfully harm you, very low. If they have a gun in their hand and they know the general direction you're in, you spray them with pepper spray, now they're blind, you could get yourself hurt. But if they have like a knife or a gun that's not in their hand and they have to pull the gun out, there's a very good chance pepper spray will save your life in that scenario. But, like you said, a lot of people, Gage, show up to their own doors, like straight up, locked and loaded, ready to rock. And what the frick are you going to do when you knock at that door and there's you've got 2.5 words before they pull the trigger, That's like, this could have ended very differently. And for what it's worth, I think pepper spraying this woman and shoving her off his steps was restraint. When you've been doxxed in assassination attempts and all that. Just think about it. And this isn't to say like, oh, he deserves the protection of the president, but imagine if someone like did this to the White House, right? Or a congressman's house or a senator's house. Like, instead of Nick Fuentes' house, it's Nancy Pelosi's house, or, whichever your favorite congressman is, right? Instead of Nick Fuentes' house, it's Eli Crane's house, or it's, the White House, obviously, but like Justice Thomas's house. If this happened at Justice Thomas's house, the Secret Service would kill this person. And so it's definitely a lot of restraint, I think, that the way this goes, and it's very strange to me that Nick doesn't have like bodyguards. I don't know if he doesn't have the money for it, but I feel like he is at like so much risk and he's so targeted. I don't entirely understand why he doesn't have bodyguards, but yeah. All right. Brian is very annoying. I used to watch Ben all the time. So is Brian Shapiro? Let me look this guy up. I gotta find him. I gotta find Brian Shapiro. Brian Shapiro. I don't like that cover photo. Oh no. Brian Shapiro's liberal and College of Liberal and Pro something. Okay, well, I can't say I'm a fan of whatever that guy is. But yeah, him versus Andrew, what was it, Andrew Wilson? That I would be interested to see it. Or Andrew Wilson versus Ben Shapiro, because I'm pretty sure Andrew Wilson's a bit of an anti-Semite. But anyway, I do think someone who's an admitted anti-Semite versus Ben Shapiro in a debate would be interesting. I don't know if I want to watch a boxing match of it, but I think that Ben Shapiro's biggest argument against like anti-Semitic people is calling them anti-Semites. And if someone doesn't care that you call them that, I wonder what Ben would do. But anyway, Asmongold versus Moist Critical. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Because the only info I have on Asmongold versus Moist Critical, like the whole beef, was that Sam Hyde mentioned it in one of his videos, and that's how I like found out that Asmongold was even a person. I never watched any Asmongold before Sam Hyde's really long video where he mentions Asmongold 7 or 8 times and Moist Critical like 7 or 8 times. But I'm curious what happened between them. But anyway, yeah, and I get that. I imagine it costs probably $200,000 or more to get 24-hour protection from a bodyguard. But like, someone could set up a security system at your house and have private security at your house within 10 minutes, 24 hours. Gosh dang, you guys are right. I need to start a business, don't I? I need to start a private security business in Chicago where we have a substation in Nick Fuentes' neighborhood. And we only need like 3 people, right? And so the idea is we have a substation and we'll get to your house within 5 minutes or less or something like that. We got to talk to the police to get the rights to speed on the road. But then we have cameras at your house. Someone shows up that's unauthorized. They breach your perimeter. Boom. First of all, the auto turret goes off. Second of all, we get there as fast as we freaking can. Whoa. Okay, we're going to have to watch that sometime, VITAJEX. I didn't know about this. So is that what OTK is? Yes, James, call-ins are good. Let me pull it over here and I will make sure. Sorry, there we go. You're 6'3" and medium build. Ved, I will hire you as soon as the business gets going. Get you on the security detail. Get you on a motorcycle. That would be so cool. Could you imagine? We got a substation a quarter mile away. These guys get on a freaking motorcycle. As soon as someone breaches the perimeter, boom, they're on Kawasaki Ninjas and Gixxers, doing wheelies, headed over with freaking imaginary badges. Oh, dude, that would be so freaking cool. We got to do that. Because the thing about motorcycles is, number one, I don't want someone who's like, I'm only going to do a security job if it has a truck. They value their own life too much, okay? We got to get someone who's willing to put it on the line. But number two, and that's what the motorcycles are for, first and foremost. But number two, you can get a very fast motorcycle. A motorcycle as fast as a McLaren for like 10K. You can't get a McLaren for 10K. You can't get a truck as fast as a McLaren for 10K. But you can get a freaking motorcycle as fast as a McLaren for 10K. You get a tricked out BMW GS 1500 from police auction for probably 5K. With the racks for AR-15s, shotguns, and then of course you got your pistol on your side. That would be so freaking cool, dude. Could you imagine? OTK was the aftermath of his VTuber business. Then he removed Asmongold from. Man, there's so much drama with Asmongold I got to catch up on. I don't know anything about Asmongold or any of his stuff. Like, I know he made the stakes, and I know that I am, to some extent, I'm a fan. I know that he is one of the biggest streamers, and so, And I know that he is doing a lot of collabs with like Caleb Hammer and stuff. I saw his Caleb Hammer collab. I thought that was pretty good. But you know, aside from that, I don't really know much about Asmon. James, you be my Asmongold guide.
Okay. What do you need to know?
So apparently there's like a beef between him and Moist Critical.
Is there now? Oh, geez, I didn't know. I guess I have to catch up on my Asmongold stuff.
Well, I think it was like a year ago.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. I could see Moist Critical being like, yeah, he's saying a lot of stupid political stuff, and I can understand why he's making people mad. Yeah. And then Asmongold would react to that and just get all pissed.
Yeah, freaking.
You do the same thing.
Moist Critical going on. Hey guys, how you doing? Today I've got a really weird one. This story is basically like the craziest thing you've ever heard. Asmongold, okay. I mean, like, he doesn't even... It's pretty crazy. Straight up. I mean, first, it's a mental flashbang. It's like, he's so self-aware about how much Reddit language he uses to use so much Reddit language, you know? But, okay, alright, let's... Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to think of something who's like, it's like trying to 360 no-scope someone who is, I don't know. He just says, like, just really weird shit. I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. All right, let's finish this video. Oh, my gosh. It's been 41 minutes. We're 2 minutes into the video. All right, we got to go quicker.
Ring and a friend, what's that?
In front of his house? Like,
Yeah.
outside his house?
On the sidewalk.
Wait, which house is his? Okay, I need to know for reasons.
Because I wanted to show people that there was no, there were no people are making claims that they're going to send deliveries to him of like dog poo and stuff, and I was showing there are no boxes of that.
Yes,
okay.
I went to his house to film to prove that no one is harassing him. This woman, she said there were claims that he had. People were sending him boxes of dog poop, and I was showing up to prove that that was not the truth. So what she's saying is, I went to this streamer's house, this streamer who has had assassination attempts on his life, and is very hyper-aware, to prove that no one is harassing him. That's incredible. I'm not going to make any comments about any groups of individuals right now, but this particular woman is not self-aware. And I think that is an important, we call that conscientiousness. And I bet if you... Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's literally, self-aware. And I watched this video earlier and I was looking through the comments and some person was like, why is this important at all? And it's like, it's because there's people like you who are just so dumb that they don't see any importance in this at all. It's like this guy murdered 3 people and he was about to kill someone else for little to no reason. These are very stupid things that people are doing nowadays.
Yeah. And it's, like... Well, and that's the last thing, is like, okay, this woman has no self-awareness, right? And that's fine. That's just her. But I'd be willing to put some money on something for you. I bet if you ask her, she would tell you she's an empath. And she knows how people feel. Which, like, I want you to think about the fact that someone with no self-awareness at all, negative self-awareness, is like, I know how other people feel inside.
Right.
Brother.
Meanwhile, she's on SSRIs and has like all these fucking mental disorders. I'm sure. Just another woman telling men how to act.
Just another HR stooge.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put that VITAJEX in your... Oh, yes, correct. Don't forget to put the VITAJEX in your pipe and smoke it. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by VITAJEX. VITAJEX puts it in your eye. VITAJEX makes you feel young and spry. VITAJEX will give you the strength of 10 men, make you feel like a young man again. And we have had some new complaints. Okay, I gotta dispel some rumors real quick. I am not a VITAJEX representative that can resolve side effects. Okay. So if you have been taking your handful of VITAJEX and you've been trying the new formula and you've noticed things like brown blood, no toenails, I'm not even going to say the third thing because it's kind of disgusting and it'll probably get me banned off Twitch. If you've experienced any of these things, stop messaging me on whispers on Twitch. Stop messaging me on comments on YouTube. Stop telling me I am just an affiliate. I just advertise for them. That's all. Okay? I don't develop it. I can't resolve any of these side effects. Okay? And for the record, these aren't even probably side effects of taking VITAJEX. I mean, people take a new drug and they think everything that goes wrong is because of it. They take a new drug, they get evicted from their house. They're like, oh, it's probably the VITAJEX. It's like, no, VITAJEX didn't cause your hair loss or your toenail loss or your pain in finger or your spontaneous combustion or the bad stink that made your landlord kick you out of your house. Okay, these are caused by other things. Okay, they are not. They're not side effects of VITAJEX. Unless you're taking too much or too little. It does take some time to figure out the dosage. But talk to your doctor. If you have any of these side effects, talk to your doctor. And if they tell you to get off VITAJEX, get a new doctor. Duh. I mean, if you don't have a doctor that's telling you to take more VITAJEX, you're probably not really thinking it through, to be honest. Right? All right, let's get back to the video. 3 minutes out of 6. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the whole stream.
So a woman driving by said, ring his doorbell and say hello. So there are no signs on there saying anything about no solicitors. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
So I rang the doorbell, immediately opened the door, sprayed me with pepper spray, and pushed me down the steps.
Classic pranks. This is just good, clean family fun. He sprayed her with pepper spray and pushed her down the steps. I don't know what he was supposed to do. What are you supposed to do when someone comes to your house? This is how I respond. I get like, literally anyone comes to my house. This is how I respond. You know, Girl Scout selling cookies. Boom. Pepper spray. Push down the steps. I get,
grab.
Yeah.
Take the cookies inside the door like you did with the phone. Just kind of grab it and shove them
grab it and chuck it in the... She's got a wagon. Just take the wagon. Throw it in my house. Call the police. Yeah, no.
I didn't know what she was going to do with it. It could have been a weapon. I had to separate her from said cookies.
I'm a high-profile individual. I've had attempts on my life, particularly cookie-based attempts. I don't know what I was supposed to do, okay, but I did what I thought was best. I pepper sprayed her and I kicked her down the steps. She's like got a broken arm. She's crying. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Vedrex says the VITAJEX didn't cause his stroke and aneurysm. All right, that's good. That's good.
Good. Vedrex, I hope you're doing well, by the way.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in the chat in a while.
Well, and I hope it's probably because of stroke and aneurysm. I hope the stroke and aneurysm were addressed by a medical professional that fully endorses VITAJEX. Because that's how you know you're in good hands. You get a medical professional and he says, have you been taking VITAJEX? And you say, why? Because anyone asking you that question has some subtext. Why do you want to, why do you want to know? Right? And he goes, well, because if you haven't, I was going to recommend it to help with the pain from the stroke and all that stuff. It is known to bring back cognitive function to a level. If you have a stroke, it has been proven to bring back cognitive function to the level of, I believe they said, a squirrel. So if you're, I don't know, I think they do it like a cartoon where they pull down this chart and they go, this is a cognitive function chart. They just have animals. They have an ant at the bottom. They have an ant at the bottom. They have a bear at the top. And they say, this is where you are. And they point at one of the animals. If you're below squirrel, taking VITAJEX has been shown in conjunction with, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy and of course actually doing like real medicine has been proven to be able to bring you from from chipmunk to squirrel. It hasn't been associated with any other growth in cognitive ability, whether it's from squirrel to bird or from ant to cockroach, but it has been proven to go from chipmunk to squirrel. So if you go into your doctor's office and he has a cognitive abilities chart that is animals, then you're in the right place. You know you're in the right place. Okay. And he allows you to take a lot of VITAJEX. Good. Take as much VITAJEX as you can. Remember, never consume a liquid within 24 hours of consuming VITAJEX. That does have the possibility of causing immediate or delayed spontaneous combustion. Back to the video.
Yes, he did.
And you got in your eyes?
Yes.
I'm gonna call an
my
ambulance.
face.
Okay, before we go any further, I'm gonna call an ambulance to make sure you're. No, but I want you to get checked out.
Whatever it is.
Suda Berlin.
All I'm going to say is I'm going to take your card, and my defense attorney will get in touch with you. I'm not doing
This is just a report. I'm trying to.
I'm not going to talk. All I'm going to say is I'm a high-profile person. I want someone stationed here. 20 people came by last night. I had paid security. They documented all of it.
Where's security?
I called. They're coming tonight at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I can't afford to have it 24 hours. I called earlier because someone...
Gage the Great. Have you seen this video? Right? Most people can't afford to have 24-hour protection. I feel like bro's seen this video. My goodness.
Oh, I think it's a re-upload, isn't it? I believe it's a re-upload.
I don't know. It's Axon body camera, but it's body cam footage from Chicago Sun Times. I mean,
is this DC Shorts?
Chicago Sun Times. But this is from what I understand, this is 2024 when he posted, I think this is right after he posted that joke on Twitter that was made a lot of women very angry, which I think a liberal woman with her pins shows up at your house after you make a joke like that. I don't know that it's unreasonable to think that your life might be in danger.
I don't even think he voted for Trump.
No, I think he said that he didn't, but,
Just didn't vote.
He's still Nick Fuentes. But anyway, okay. All right, let's get back to it.
Somebody else was in front taking pictures of my house. Cops drove by, saw the car that I reported with the license plate, make and model, and they didn't even stop.
Okay.
And the lady stood there filming my house, pointing at my house, gesturing to it. This has been going on for the past 3 days. I've been calling the police. Clearly no one's taking it seriously.
You're not hurt or anything, are you?
No, I'm
Okay, all right. I'll go check.
Yeah, thank you. Look, man. To be honest, I'm trying to talk to you, get your side of the story for the whole thing. I'm not.
You're not here to help me. I know.
Well, I'm not here to help you.
No.
I just got here. How do you know I'm here to help you?
I know my right.
Bro, it's Chicago PD. What would they be here to do? He's like, I know you're here to make a bigger problem.
Nick said that.
Yeah, he's like, I know you're not here to help me.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Nick is like, I don't know. I guess he's being one of the worst people for a police officer to deal with, but he got acquitted, right? From what I understand, like the case was dropped, and I think he might even be getting like a settlement from this woman. Like, he was legally in the right. But, yeah, definitely. I've seen this same scenario end very differently on other body cam footage. I watched a video where there was like a altercation that went down and the police tried to arrest the guy after they heard everybody's side of the story. And the guy goes back in the house to defend himself from the police, which I'm just going to say, audience, I know you're too smart for this advice, but, don't do that. Don't freaking do that. Guy with a gun and a badge thinks you're a threat. You, I shouldn't have to tell you. I don't think I do have to tell you. But
So
you don't
I
ever
would
want a
like to
police
say
officer
this.
to think you're a threat. Ever.
True that. Now, from Nick's perspective, which is an interesting perspective to take, freedom of speech should be allowed, and Nick didn't do anything. He didn't have anything to do with this, and that's not the first cop that was at his house. They were coming to his house all night, asking him the same questions. And Nick has security, and Nick's security provided him everything that they needed, and he looked at it as they just kept on bothering him over something where he didn't really do anything wrong. He said a joke. and some murderer came to his house, and some lunatics came to his house, and it's like, what else do they need from Nick? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier. Is like, does Nick have the right to like say whatever he wants without consequences? No, I mean that's not the First Amendment. There's people can still get angry, and some people get angry and they do things that are crazy. But like, just because you say something people don't like doesn't give them the right to murder you or try to kill you or harass you, right? It like there's still just like there's laws against Nick Fuentes, you know, going and trying to murder someone. There's laws against other people trying to murder him, and just because he says something that you don't like doesn't give you the right to break the law. Like, that's a pretty obvious one. But at the same time, you know, and like, I get his response. It makes sense. He's had people come to his house, try to kill him. He's, you know, he's been the target of basically assassination attempts and targeted harassment, and he's been doxxed, and he's probably one of the most hated people on the internet. So, like, I mean, this is like if I could see Hassan in the same situation, you know? Like, that's assuming Hassan answers his own door. I think he's wealthy enough that he doesn't have to answer his own door. He probably has a lookalike like Saddam Hussein that answers his door for him.
Could you imagine if a bunch of like people started storming Hassan's house trying to find his dog? They're like, we know you're torturing a dog in here.
Freaking the Dresden guy, open the effing door now.
Trying to cut the electricity to Hassan's house.
I know there's a dog in there. Open the door now, or I will unleash hell. That's what I want to see, dude. Oh, I'll probably have to edit that into a meme pretty soon. Oh, okay. All right, back to the video. We're almost done.
Fight with you, but I'm also not going to be done. I want your card. My defense attorney will call you.
You mind if I just say something right quick?
Go ahead, sure.
First
No,
of all, I'm gonna
don't
have to get
speak.
your information.
Sure.
You have to provide that because there was a crime committed.
Yes.
All right. So second of all, from what I get, I don't care really. I don't care what you said online. I really don't care whether it was left leaning.
Dude, he doesn't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. To me, no.
Something tells me, and just correct me if I'm wrong, but something tells me this police officer doesn't care what he said online. I almost feel like he said it 3 times, maybe 4.
Yeah. Trust me, I got that vibe. It seems like these cops don't even want to do their job. They feel like this is silly and they don't want to be here.
Yeah.
At least that's what it seems like to me.
Well, and I mean, you got to give it to the police. I have to imagine 9 out of 10 interactions the police have are just with grown-ups that are so immature that they're like, how did you make it out of junior high? You immature rat. You are a 13-year-old inside your brain. And I mean, to be fair to the people that the police are working with, I'm sure most of them got on SSRIs when they were 13. So, you know, there's a little bit of back and forth there.
There you go.
But no, I think when someone repeats himself 7, 8, 9 times, saying the same thing, not saying it in a different way. I don't care. Whatever you posted online, I don't care. Whether it was right or left, I don't care. I'm like, I assume you're not very bright. Like, you can't be that bright if you feel like you need to say it that many times. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that, but that's just an opinion. But this guy seems nice, just maybe not the brightest. And that doesn't... Is that a Glock? Nice. Glock 19.
It's all right.
Classic.
I mean, I can't see exactly what did he repeat over and over again?
Oh, he just said he didn't care. He was like, you know, I don't care what you posted online. You know, I don't care whether it was, you know, right or left. I don't really care what, you know, liberal or Democrat. It's like, bro, it's the same thing over and over again. You're just restating it.
If you did care, then there would be a problem. You don't have to keep on saying it. You know, if you did care, you would be doing something that's not part of your job. You would be showing political bias, which shouldn't be what you're doing right now.
Right.
So
and the assumption is you don't.
Yeah, he's basically repeating himself. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. Oh, thank you. Thank you, officer. I'm so glad.
Oh, good.
Now, I would hate if I was living here, whether I made a bad joke intentionally, whether I meant it or not, and somebody was showing up to my house. That's kind of like wrong, right? Can we agree on that? I'm actually agreeing with you that people shouldn't show up.
Oh, dude, he's trying to interrogate. He's trying out his interrogation chops. He just took an interrogation class for getting people to confess to crimes. I'm pretty sure, and he's like, let me try out these chops now. He just said, now, like, I'm sure you'll agree with me, but I would hate it if I was living here and I made a joke and people showed up to my house. I'm on your side with that. Boom. As soon as okay, I'm gonna give you guys some life advice right now.
Trying to set up some per diem.
I'll give you some life advice. Okay, if a police officer feels threatened by you, that is bad. Don't ever make a police officer feel threatened by you. Number one, okay? Just never, ever, ever, ever make a police officer feel threatened by you. That's a good way to stay alive, is to never do that, okay? Number two, the moment a police officer says, I agree with you, I'm your friend, I'm on your side, you're right in this scenario, run, dude, run. Don't actually run, but that's when you say, I'm going to have to call my lawyer. Can I get your card? I'll have my lawyer get in touch with you. That's when you bring up your lawyer. Because when they say, I'm on your side, I'm your friend, we agree on this, that is 100%. They know you're guilty. They are trying to figure out how to get you to confess to the crime that they know you committed. Whatever it was, right? I could imagine Richard Jewell. And I don't have to tell you. You guys have probably seen the Richard Jewell, at least the clips on YouTube, where they're like, "We're all police officers here, right, Richard?" And he's like, "Yeah, the fraternal, the eternal fraternity of brothers in police officer duties." He's like a security guard.
I don't know if I know this guy. Is this a police impersonator or something?
No, Richard Jewell was a security guard that I think he was like park security at Centennial Park in New York, and somebody left a backpack bomb under a bench, and he called it in, and they found the bomb, and it saved a bunch of people's lives, but he freaking got, the FBI was like 100%, this guy did that. This guy put the bomb there for attention or something. We don't know why he called it in, but this was 100% Richard Jewell. And so they like raided his house. They put him on trial. It was a whole thing. And at the end, no, he didn't. I think he was in jail and another bomb went off. And the FBI was like, I guess we got to find this other guy. Because he was like, while you're like questioning me and trying to figure out how you can pin this on me because you've got a guy and you think I did it, the guy who actually like planted the bomb is probably planning another attack. And then he did, and he bombed another place, and they're like, oh shoot, I guess there's another one. It's like it didn't even occur to them that they were wrong. They were like, oh, we must have missed one. There must be another one. And I guess they acquitted Richard Jewell after like 8 years. And they're like, we guess that he didn't actually make any bombs. We raided his house and everywhere he's ever been, and there's nowhere that is even residue, like even has a residue for like making bombs. But we still think he did it. We just don't know how.
I don't think he did it. Similar things of like that have happened, but
they're like, we're pretty sure it was witchcraft. We haven't cleared him of witchcraft. We do think he's been using witchcraft to make bombs. Like, well, I guess, man. Oh, all right.
man.
We got another minute and 30 seconds of this video. Can I make it through?
Your house.
Can we do it? I knew there would be a lot of speed bumps in this video.
Now, I'm trying to get whether she actually did anything to provoke you to pepper spray her and push her down the stairs. Those are bad allegations. So I'm trying to get your side of the story. If you don't tell me anything, I'm going to say you're uncooperative and they don't want to answer the question.
Here's my side story. I'm here for my life. People have been posting my address online for the past 3 days, telling me they're coming to kill me, they're coming to rape me. I have all screenshots.
Incredible.
Showing how long it's going to take to get to my house. And I have people showing up all day. And that's my side of the story. So I'm
with her,
for my life. I haven't slept for a few days. I've got nowhere to go. That's my
80
size.
is 10
Okay, with her,
340
did you push her down the
10
stairs?
340 at 1446.
No problem.
With her, did you push her down the stairs? Shrugs. You'll have to talk to my lawyer. Yeah, what kind of an idiot would I be if I told you right now? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're almost done. 40
No
seconds.
comment.
10
If you give me your card,
I don't have a card, but let me get your ID.
you don't have a card?
No, I don't have a card.
Do you have a card? No? You don't carry cards?
Nope.
Interesting.
I wasn't taking sides. I don't take her side. I don't take your side.
I know.
I'm pretty right down the middle. Okay. So, right for now, with you not making any comments, I would have to take your side. Well, at least for now, I'm gonna go speak to her. So you don't want to talk to me about anything that happened here today. No. All right, just stay right here, please, with him. I'm gonna give me like 5 minutes and we'll be done. I'm just gonna talk to the room.
All right. That's about it. That's pretty much the whole video. So yeah, I mean, definitely an interesting situation. You know, Nick has got to be the worst nightmare of any police officer, you know, because he's just like super uncooperative. But I mean, also,
Situation, really.
yeah, I mean, it's a really bad situation. He's had attempts on his life, right? So does he kind of assault some woman? Maybe. I mean, maybe, but like, you know, it's like, can you blame him? I don't know.
Yeah.
You like to think you'd be a lot more gracious in this scenario, but I don't know that I would.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if you think about it, like a cop having to deal with, like, you know, back before all streamers and stuff like that, that was a type of celebrity that a cop never had to deal with before. You know what I mean? So, like, a cop has to deal with a streamer now. They're dealing with someone who's might be popular overnight, might be popular over 10 years. They don't know what they're getting into. So they're going to have to deal with a security team that might be like non-existent, might be well trained, might not be well trained. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what they're getting into ever with like these streaming cases. It's kind of interesting.
Well, and I think a lot of times the police don't really know what's going on in the culture, what the zeitgeist is. And so like they don't know who Nick Fuentes is. And so it's like, you know, that they're coming in with no context and then they're like, okay, so this guy, someone knocked on his door and he freaking assaulted them. This is an open and shut assault case, right? But there's a little more to it. I got a buddy who's a police officer and he said that, you know, you're mentioning celebrity. Apparently, celebrity makes a lot of people crazy. There was a woman that freaking showed up to her door to the police that were doing like a wellness check because she's crazy. And she showed up with a knife and they like shot her because, you know, I don't know what they were supposed to think, but they thought that maybe she was trying to harm some people, specifically the police officers that were there. And, yeah, I mean, well, that's what it is. You know, you gotta think that kind of stuff through.
Yeah, not seem like a very fun call for a police officer.
Yeah, if it were me, I wouldn't really want to do it. I wouldn't care for it. But you know, that's why I'm not a police officer because you know I've given it some thought.
Funniest body cam. Yeah. Oh, have I given it some thought to be a police officer?
No, I was saying I've given it some thought, and I realized I just don't have the temperament to deal with that kind of thing.
It would be the gore for me. I just could not deal with the gore. I cannot see that kind of shit.
Really?
And I have buddies who like looking at live leak shit and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, dude, check out this. Look at this like workplace incident. Look at this guy got mashed by a board." And I'm just like, dude, I cannot see that. I will probably be sick. I will probably have to go home. I can't see that. Even if it's like really good CGI gore, I don't even like it. I get like a little queasy when I see it. I love 80s gore, 80s, 90s gore. I'm like, dude, this looks awesome. I wonder how they made that. But then when it gets to CGI, I'm seeing spinal columns popping out of people's back. I'm just like, oh God, I can't see that.
Yeah, that's rough stuff, man. I try to avoid.
Some people like it.
I don't know, man.
I avoid it too.
Yeah, that stuff's like poison. I think it was Charles Carroll is like, yeah, that stuff like it does harm psychologically to your brain to like be looking
Think
at
about it though, it's gonna do harm to you if you're on the front line and you can't see that shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. And
It's
that's
kind of weird. It's like you need people like that for a society. It's very strange.
well, and that's like I don't know if you've seen Clockwork Orange, but that's one of the things they kind of talk about is there's like this sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to La Reina. This is some type of like French, but it's like I don't know. I'm gonna say we are somewhere in. Sorry, I'm playing a little Geoguesr. Woo! I was pretty close.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, dude, it was Andorra. That's so crazy. We don't take Andorran currency. Okay, that's cool.
I can't see anything. I can't see chat. I can't see.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
I can listen.
No, but I don't even have the game up.
Remind everybody.
I need to put the game up right now. Freaking.
Oh, it's not even up for anybody.
No, yeah, that was very silly of me. There you go, guys.
I would have let you know if.
Okay, there we go. We got a vineyard of some kind, like a grape vineyard, but this is like Central America, South America, undeveloped Asia. Very tropical, very green. I'm feeling Philippines. Yeah, I'm feeling Philippines. I'm gonna go Philippines. This is giving me a Philippine vibe. I'm gonna say we're in Bagoy. Whoa! Okay, it was Taiwan, but I mean, gosh dang. The fact that I can like identify Asian plants.
There you go.
I'm getting good at this game.
I saw speaking of police body cam, I saw a very wholesome police body cam last night. Very funny.
What were they doing?
It was like this kid called the cops while his parents were sleeping, like late at night, and called the cops and said that there was a monster under his bed. And the cops came and answered the door, and the kid was there. He didn't even wake up his parents at all, and he's all kitted out in like his Nerf outfit, and he has his Nerf gun, and he looks terrified. And there's like, and the cop's like, "You said there's a monster under your bed?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you want to show me where it is?" And like the cop comes into it, like his house with a flashlight and stuff, and there was like a mask under the kid's bed that looked like a monster, and the kid was terrified of it. He's like, "Oh, your brother must have left this under there." He's like, "Oh, okay." And he gave him like one of those honorary like SWAT badges or whatever for kids, and the kid was like all excited.
That's so sick. Funny. That's really wholesome.
He's like, "I like SWAT officers. They have the best dogs and the best guns." He's like, "Well, I'm a SWAT officer, and you can have my SWAT badge." He's like, "Really?"
That's so crazy, man. Okay, I'm having trouble here on this one. We've got a French cafe. We've got some type of like, I want to say it's Sanskrit or something like that. Pazira Bon Keef. What is Bon Keef? Oh, it's a pizzeria. Bon Keef. I'm going to say that we're somewhere like Sri Lanka. Because this isn't India. Maybe Bhutan. Because, no, I don't think it's Bhutan. It might be somewhere in Nepal, though. I'm going to say Nepal. I was so freaking far. It was Tunisia. It was Tunisia. Wrong side of the world.
Ooh.
Wrong effing hemisphere. Well, next time I'm very confused about where we are, I'll know that it's Tunisia. Tunisia evades my mindset.
Home of the Tunisian.
Indeed.
I have no idea.
Land of the Tunisian. Alright, so we got parking 15 hours. Sorry. Via Soto Shizia. This is somewhere in South America. And I'm going to say it's in Brazil. And I'm going to say it's Belém. And again, I got it so wrong. It was Italy. Okay. Sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm really bad. But hey, we got 9,000 points for today's challenge. That's good. All right. Hey. Counts for something, right?
9,000.
Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have viewed the Nick Fuentes video. We have played a little Geoguesr, and now it is time, if you please, for a little bit of Sea of Thieves. But we only have 45 minutes, so we shall see. We shall see how much we actually play. So, yeah, no, that's sounds like some wholesome body cam though. We got to tell you. Ved saying he's not good with Geoguesr. Yeah, me neither, apparently, VITAJEX. Me neither. But that's all right, because it is time for a little bit of Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves on this fine Friday. 20 minutes to get into this freaking game. Oh, just to get griefed by a skeleton captain. Am I right or am I right? James, did I end the call on accident? I think I did. Oopsie doopsie. And I'm guessing James has got to get ready for work, and so he might not call back in. James, I didn't mean to. I hope you understand, James. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. Oh, man, that's really just too bad, isn't it? Really just too bad, bro. It happens. Yeah, I think you got kicked. That was my bad. I was trying to, like, get rid of a couple of windows that I had open, and one of them was that window for the call-ins, and I guess it got rid of the call-in entirely. So that was a bit silly. My apologies. You're welcome to come back in if you have time still. You know, I understand if you can't or if you don't want to. And I'm really sorry about that. That was a complete accident, man. That freaking sucks. I won't do that next time. At least now I know. You know. Gosh dang. Yeah, I figured you might. Sorry about that, man. But hey, at least we got some time, right? Do a little talking, a little Nick Fuentes video review. I was trying to find Demo Higgins, attorney at law, and Nick Fuentes video is what came up instead. So it's like, you know, sometimes you let fate figure out what you're gonna do. Oh, thanks for joining in, James. That was James Bell of James Bell fame. Tune into his show. Follow him on Twitch. He has a great show. Let me toss him up. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh, what am I made out of? Silliness? Back to the loading screen of Sea of Thieves. I love it. And this time I won't touch anything. Let me toss you a shout out, James. Boom. I just went 50K 22D in a game I lost, and I was also the best player in the lobby. It was rough. I believe it. I'm sorry you lost the game. What are you playing? What game are you playing, Ved? Battlefield 6. How is that? I never played it. I played Battlefield 4. I really enjoyed Battlefield 4. I thought that was a pretty cool game. You know? Oh, shoot. We've been on Just Chatting this whole time. We gotta change it. We gotta switch it up. Gotta switch it up to Sea of Thieves. There we go. Yeah, but is Battlefield 6 good? Alright, here we go. We got a little Sea of Thieves to play. A little bit of pirate shipping. I think I'm gonna charter my own schooner on this one. Or not a schooner, it's like a freaking brigantine or whatever. Oh, and we gotta listen to some music, don't we? Too many kill chasers? I don't know what a kill chaser is. It is pirate time. And they've got good music, but you know, we've got some other songs to listen to. Let me pull them up. I'll pull them up real quick. Don't you worry. I'm pulling them up real quick. Let me see. Honestly, Paxi showed me that you can sell the shipwreck stuff to the smugglers, and I'm probably just going to do that because that was so much money. Okay. Alright, guys, we're going to listen to a little bit of Stan Rogers.
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Oh, well, Sid Barrett cried the town.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
For 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would
make for the Antelope's crew.
God damn them all.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold.
We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and her sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Alrighty. That was a little bit of Barrett's Privateers for your listening pleasure. Yesterday we did get nuked pretty good from the music, but the methods they're using for like copyrighted content is a little bit different. So when you do, oh yeah, I wonder if this guy's on, if he's got like a mic or not. But anyway, the copyrighted music, they just mute it if they detect copyrighted music, and then on YouTube they'll just block it in like in a region, right? Hey, where's my captain? Do I have a captain or what? Okay, it's great if you, okay, let me hold on one second. Let me get over to my chat. Oh, I gotta get this back to like auto loading. You're making a video out of it. It's on your YouTube. I'll have to check it out, Ved. I can't wait to watch it. Battlefield is a game that you usually capture objectives, and if you don't capture the objectives, you don't win, no matter how many kills you have. So don't chase kills. You play the objective. Yeah, whereas like Call of Duty's a lot of okay, Captain Dr. Gua has joined our crew. So, okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, you got like capture the flag and stuff. And I've played like Battlefield 4, like I said, and Battlefield 3. And I remember like kills were always secondary to whatever the objective was, which was fun. Because like deathmatch, it's a lot of deathmatch in Call of Duty. It's all about your kills, but folk songs, yeah. Hey, man, Stan Rogers, freaking amazing musician. Who would make for him the Antelope's crew? Alright, where's our sloop, dude? Where's our sloop? It is pirate time, and I am trying to commit piracy. This captain better not be the absolute scumbag that was made out of skeleton. Hey, doctor. Hey, Doc, you got a mic, buddy? Oh, it's a woman. Alright, well, welcome aboard. Come on. Come on, Captain. Oh, come on. Captain! Yeah? Look! Ooh. I might have to leave before we can do
Now
it.
to see to the rest of the ship. For that, we'll need the assistance of a shipwright.
Thank you for accepting this most adventurous of expeditions.
Examine the chest outside the
I'm
shop.
searching
All will
for a
become
specific
clear.
skull. That's why I've asked multiple crews to embark on this voyage. Just be aware that once you have the chest key or skull, you'll be visible to all the other crews.
I'm only here
you
for
might
another
have
30
to fight
minutes.
them off to claim the reward
You'll
for
have to
yourself.
forgive me.
As soon as you bring the skull of Siren Song to the destination I give you, I will make my presence known. So what are you waiting for? On with the quest.
But I can loose the mainsail. I can take to the wind.
Good luck.
I can man the cannons. On a sloop, I can up anchor by myself. I can repair the ship. So, I'm just here to do my part, you know? I don't know why I'm not the captain. Not that I want to be the captain. I just... Okay, so accept the quest. Alright, let's get there. Cannon Cove. We're all the way over there. Looks like it's let her run straight and true, Captain. Aye, full speed ahead. I'll loose the mainsail. I'll get her on a full wind. Oh, sheesh. We have... the squall, Captain. It's not a good squall. We gotta reverse gale, Captain. What are we supposed to do? Oh. How do I play this dang thing? How do I play this thing? Is this the island? Are we already here, Captain? Hey, if you're in here and I'm in here, who's manning the wheel? Ah! Keeping us from shipwreck. Heave to this port! Heave to the starboard side! Ooh. No, 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 no. I do think that I'm gonna be maybe. I'm gonna be in a room with the captain's daughter. It would seem. I'll be meeting the captain's daughter tonight. What the heck, dude? Okay. It's not letting me do it. All right. Controller. What? Keyboard and mouse. All right. What the frick, dude? Okay. I don't know why it keeps unbinding my mouse, bro. Okay, now I gotta bail a bunch of water out because I freaking shipwrecked. I freaking beached the ship because I'm a silly Billy. Alright. I pulled up the mainsail and everything. I don't know how we're all the way over here. I guess that's what happens when no one's paying attention. That's alright. I can pretend to be the captain for a moment. Last time I did this, we beached, so I think it'll go well this time. Heave her hard apart. Shiver me timbers. Oh. James, you know what the captain's daughter is? The cat of nine tails. Friggin' whip. Oh, man. Speaking of Davy Jones' locker. How close are we, Captain? How many days? 23 days to Montego Bay? Okay. Pumping like madmen all the way. Gosh darn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. I love the crow's nest because it's just so marvelous. Look at that break. Look at the swell right there. Incredible. Incredible. "12 day and 13 nights, yeah. Rum Runner Isle. The North Star Seapost. Alright, well. We got one more song we gotta listen to over here. Don't you worry.
Booking.com has
heard it before. It's a good one, ladies and germs. I reckon you'll like it.
The sky was gray and cloudy and the wind was from the west when we spied a battered frigate with her tattered sail full dressed. They signaled they had letters home, they asked if we could take. They dropped them in a barrel, they left bobbing in their wake. We reefed the the sails and slowed the ship to fish the barrel out. The old ship sailed to the distance, then we saw her come about. The captain watched through a spyglass when we heard him catch his breath, and we saw the storm a brewing had become a wall of death.
Turn the ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. What of the ship that's out there, do we leave her to the gale? She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
The thunder growled like demons and the lightning stabbed the waves, and the Dutchman, she leapt towards us riding fury from the grave. Our captain, he stayed at the wheel, the crew, they manned the lines, and still that ship and storm were quickly closing in behind. Our ship would crest a giant wave and crash to the trough below, and the crew held on to what they could, they were damned if they let go. The rain and sea and storm winds crashed against our ship with wrath, and from the deck of that cursed ship we could hear them laugh.
Turn the ship around, me boys, turn around and run. That storm, it wants a battle, and it's sure that we're outgunned. That ghostly ship is hunting us, it's bringing on the gale. She's called the Flying Dutchman, and it's rage that fills her sails.
Sheesh, proximity really gets you on that one. I don't have any food. Let's check, is there? I don't, okay, I guess wooden barrels. Or wooden. Yeah, let's reload. Well, you know what? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna shoot her. Whatever this thing is. Where's my captain? Alright. Alright, keep my proximity. There we go. Look at this. Ruby mermaid. Is that it? Is that all we're doing? Captain? Let me know in the chat, Captain. By the way, Captain, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, just so you know. Oh, good. Phantoms vanquished. I think we've got somewhere to... I think they're guarding something. Nice. How much gold you got, Captain? I need to know for science reasons. Coconut, banana. I don't know what to say, the monkey won't do. Don't know what to say, the monkey won't do. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? Nice, we got banana, we got tomate, we got everything. Booms. chain shot. There was chain shot, grape shot. I can't remember the rest of it. What is this? Leeches. Nice. Love to have a little leeches. Yeah, you gotta do a little. Oh my gosh, did I just eat those? What the heck, dude? I feel like I'm probably about to get sick. Yep, there we go. There's the puking I was expecting. Well, I ate leeches. Oh, piggy. Nice. My inventory's full, I can't pick up the pork. Alright, Captain, what do we got going on here? Ooh, an ashen key. What can I open with this? Some type of something, I'm sure. Sorry, chat. I just realized I haven't been paying attention. Okay. Alright. Oh no, I just thought of the song The Lost Vikings, Debt Cloth. It's not how you spell the band's name, but it does sound like that. What's the song? Is it called The Lost Vikings? Oh. There's a song about a Viking. It's like, my mother told me someday I will buy a galleon with good oars, sail to distant shores. Look at the gale, Captain. Beneath a dark and cloudy gale, I'm sure our treasure's there. Right, yeah. Eat a little leech and start dying immediately. Ooh. Let's get that chest on board, Captain. Uh-oh. Nice. Was that both of us? I meant to sacrifice only myself, Captain. Well, to the ferryman I go. Oh, a heavy metal, death metal song? Nice.
What do you
what's up?
want from me?
You don't look happy to be here. Happiness is the prerogative of the living. Alright, well, my needs are of no consequence. I serve the role that is required of me. Return to the sunlit world while you can, for tomorrow may bring calamity. What is that thing above the hole? The well of fates, and within it the flames of fate. They show how you died. They know how you live. When the flame of a life is snuffed out, another is kindled aboard my vessel. Return to the sunlit world while you can. Why do you save us? You think you're saved? Yeah, from your limited perspective, it must appear so. I will speak no more of this. Linger not among the dead, pirate. Go and tread lightly in the living world, for all is not as it was. Tides are turning, an ill wind blows, and the seas begin to change. Alright.
Leave me to my work.
Oh, bony man, I shall take you with me to hills where you belong. Alright. I'll go help my captain, I guess. Something tells me that the boat's not where it was. I just get hit by lightning? You gotta be kidding me. Again? Ah, what the heck? This captain's kind of hard to kill. No. Saw your move, saw your move. Oh, let's stop here. It's a little late. That was pretty good. That was clutch. Yeah. Getting hit by a... Ooh. I got the Cannons of Rage. Get it on the ship. Get it on the ship. I won the lottery 2 times. Yeah, because I got hit by lightning. Ah. No. No. What the heck? Oh, you harpooned me aboard? Alright, Captain, I can get a couple more things on. Give me a moment. We got a skull, we got some good stuff. I don't know if I can go with you to the we got an ammo crate. You probably want this. Let me see. And this is just wood. You probably don't care for that, but yeah, we get the skulls. We got a little pork chop. Little type of ruby mermaid gem. Ammo pouch. Well, there was pork, but whatever. Just head on back now. Harpoon the skelly. Bring it aboard. Can you do that? Where did the skeleton go? My friend, the skeleton. I'm gonna loose the mainsail, up the anchor, and get us a little closer to shore. What's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, what is the worst that could happen? You have to imagine nothing that bad could happen, right, VITAJEX? Come on, guys. Okay, well, to answer the question, I guess... Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. 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 See, I can fix things. I solve my own problems. I solve all the problems I cause. Alright, at least I'm useful in that regard. Terrain. Pull up. Okay, there we go. It's like I always say, what's the worst that could happen? Are you kidding me? Why do I feel like the captain's not even on the boat? This is just... I dropped the anchor. I don't understand what's happening. Where's the hole? Or am I just cursed to be doing this for the rest of my life? No, 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 no. Kill this freaking thing. What do you mean I'm cursed? Is that what that song meant? Okay, now. Where are we? Ah! Where is the water coming in, man? Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches. A couple scratches, but I ain't even worried about it. Oh, is this because it's raining? The small amount of water must be because it's raining. Ugh. Dang it. No, 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 no. I wanted that kill. Alrighty, well, Captain, I hope you enjoy all the loot. I've got to go. I hope you have a lovely day. If you'll... Oh, you found the hole. I've been looking for that hole. Well, I'd be a coward if I didn't resolve my problems by bailing out the water that I caused. I do think some of it's from the rain. Land ho, Captain. 30 degrees to port, Captain. Aye, Captain. That'll do her. Let her run straight and true, Captain. A full mast full of a gale, Captain. We've got the squall, but perhaps we could pick up a little more speed. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're going to be flying. Fast clipper ship and a bully good Karoo. Like Santiana. Now, Captain, I've got a jet, Captain. I've got this thing. I put in a PTO request like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw it. I didn't see any emails back. So I did request the PTO, but I never got an email from HR. But I do think that, you know, it's just like, the thing is, why do we have benefits, you know, if I'm not going to, no, I have to go. We already bought the tickets for Disney World. I understand what you're saying. Yes, there's an island, and I want to go to the island with you, Captain. Yes, but I can't reschedule the Disney World trip, and so as much as I'd like to go to Chicken Leg Island, it looks like there's good treasure there, but You know, I promised my kids we would go to Disney World, and like, I'm sure you understand, they're waiting, and I drink too much already as it is. I don't need them to think I'm an alcoholic. So, I want to go there, I want to get all this stuff with you, but I can't today. I'll have to do it another day. But anyway, it's been fun sailing with you. Hope you have a lovely day. And then he vanished without a trace. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Sea of Thieves today, and we had a lot of fun. VITAJEX, thanks for coming in. James Bell, thanks for coming in. Thanks for calling in too. Did I kill an albatross? What's an aphibin? Oh, it's like the rhyme of the ancient mariner. Cure of infinite seawater. Oh my goodness. You run into land, then it'll be fun. Yeah, we made some mistakes, guys. We made some mistakes, but that's okay. We had some fun. I'm sorry that I wasn't keeping up on chat. I was trying to, but there was a lot of fighting and swashbuckling going on. Thank you all for joining in. Ved, thank you for joining in. Remember to take your VITAJEX, ladies and gentlemen. VITAJEX, applied directly to the forehead. VITAJEX puts it in your eye. VITAJEX makes you feel young and spry. VITAJEX will give you the strength of 10 men and make you feel like a young man again. We just hit 100 messages. We had a video hit over 130. Actually, I want to check and see if it's any higher now, because it might be over 150 views. But like a long form video, I was so excited about that. Let's see. One of our Geoguesr videos. So let me take a look at them analytics. We are at 147 views on that Geoguesr video, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm just so pleased with that. Thank you so much for everybody who watched that. You know, it's just a quick little Geoguesr video. I'm uploading a couple more today, and I uploaded one yesterday. But yeah, I mean, we're doing a great time, and yeah, having fun. I cannot wait until tomorrow. 3-hour stream tomorrow, 5 to 8. Be there or be squared. 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time. That is 10 a.m. UTC. I cannot wait to see you guys there. And, you know, I look forward to it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, a lovely morning. And again, thank you for coming in.